part of it is that is being really driven by Balachandra Jesus. Yes, please.
Thank you, Chandra, and reminding me about it. I am looking after business with the Japanese for the last 30 years. I'm a textile engineer, basically from PhD Tech. I am passed out in the year 1980, and after several years of work experience, and I am at this stage owning a company called Powerlink System Private Limited. When I was doing my pre-university those days in 1973, I used to have attend a meditation program for a short time. There's 5 minutes in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Before I could realize that it's going to be a wonderful program for me, the course was over. I left the college. Till then, I was looking for a good master to do the meditation program because literature available and all these things are there, but a proper guided meditation is very much important. There are different kind of meditation. Somebody will ask you to focus on a particular god or lamp or om or something like that. But this technique, what you are going to adopt from today, is anapanasati, is just following your breath. It's very, very simple one and very easy one, and it make your mind totally free from any kind of stress and give you a lot of other benefits like health. Personally, for me, I am a diabetic for the last 24 years, and I am on insulin, and also I have a BP. I'm taking BP tablet, and since last I think since April I joined meditation program with Mr. Chandra, and gradually my sugar level dropped down, and so my insulin also. Now I'm taking only one third of the medicine what I used to take before this program, when I started this program, and my BP also become very normal. I become very quite calm and not aggressive, and I was able to make a good decisions in the office. And all my office staff, managers, and the accounts department, everybody attended the one or two programs, and they also become very interactive and very calm, and we are able to make a very good decisions, especially when there is some crisis or something, especially during pandemic COVID period. Everybody is agitated a little bit, but after doing meditation, they are quite calm, they understood the reality, and they are able to make a good decisions. This is very important. It is not earlier I used to think that you have to do many things at a time. That means that talking over telephone and eating and watching TV and all that at a time, but nothing is perfect. Everything happens now simultaneously. You don't know finally what you have ate and what you have eaten, and what program you have watched and what you have talked to the friend and what he said. So all these things leads to confusion. Now once you focus on, very simple, just focus on what you are doing, live in the present, definitely you can achieve much better results in your life. Your communication and relationship with your family and others will be very good, and you enjoy your food very much. Believe me, even in this pandemic, sitting at home, not much of exercise, probably reading some book and meditation only, I lost about 3-4 kilos of weight. It is required for me to reduce the weight. I could reduce the weight. My BP has come down. It is totally a phenomenal experience. I could sleep well, and I can say I believe that I should have learned this technique at least about 20, 30 years before. This was sounded by Dr. S. V. Balasubramanian once, that I missed about 30 years of my young age. I could have started meditation much before. So that initiated us to start the program for the youth. I am in the social organization attached to Rotary Coimbatore Central. We are doing a lot of service project. Currently, we are handling close to around $500,000 project for taking care of eye care of children, spinal cord rehabilitation, cancer for women prevention. We are testing almost 5,000 women for village side for cancer, cervical cancer, and diabetic prevention for young children, juvenile diabetics. We have supplied almost about 20 pumps to supply insulin for the young babies who got type 1 diabetic. And for the eye care with Shankara Eye Hospital, we have screened so far around 300,000 children in the schools. It's very, very pathetic. So we see that the children, they don't know that they have a problem in their eye. The teacher doesn't know, as well as their parents also don't know. After almost about 10 to 15% of the children is having eyesight problem. It is a great service. And we thought, what is happening after this meditation program? Why can't we guide our children? The prime age, if they can attend a program, meditate properly, and they can shape up their mind and brain, they study well, they'll be a very good citizens in the future. All of us are living in a lot of stress nowadays due to a lot of, they say, unemployment problem or job problem. Settling in a job is a problem. Economy is a problem. Everybody talk about problem, problem, problem. There's a fear going around the students' mind, and they always believe that what they're going to do after leaving the college. Until in the college final year exam, they're free, they're okay. And then during the last semester, then employment placement will start, and you're all stressed whether I will get a job or I will not get a job. Even if you get a job, how you are going to survive, how you are going to settle. I promise you, I guarantee you that if you attend this program for 21 days, it will become a habit for you on meditation, and you continue that forever. You will be a wonderful citizen and a wonderful thing, whatever you want to achieve, like a business or a good employment or whatever you want to achieve, will be definitely achieved. Only after attending this program for 21 days and the manifestation program, you will, I promise you, you will definitely achieve whatever great heights you want to achieve. It's for sure. I'm experiencing myself. After this pandemic, once the business was open, it is unexpected and unbelievable for me that the business has turned around almost 5-6 times. Whatever we have lost the business for the last 6 months, we could achieve in 2.5 months' time. That is because of our perseverance, patience, and approach to our customers. This helped us, by meditation, it has helped a little bit also on that. So thanks to Mr. Chandra, and I wish you all good luck again. All the best to you.
Wonderful. Thank you for that elaborate experience sharing, Balasundaramji. Dear friends, I'm a computer graduate, computer scientist, computer engineer, and I've had a very successful career after graduate from BITS Pilani. And from a technologist, for a long time, I was a technologist, writing hardcore code, operating systems, and this and that, having developed some patents. Then I moved into management. Somewhere along, I came across this path of meditation. I learned it from a medical doctor, my younger brother, who, while doing medicine, he was practicing meditation, and he used to ask me to say, hey, you also practice because it's got a lot of benefits. And I was told him, because I was at that time, I was the intelligent one, if you will, right? I was told him that it is waste of time. Why are you doing it? You practice, you study medicine. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not meditations. But then later, after a few trials and experiments, I've deeply understood the real power of meditation. I've understood that meditation, while there is a common myth that meditation is going to give only for those who have finished everything in their life, that they can now go into meditation where it's going to sort of make them renounce life or make them sort of only get some peace of mind, this and that. But those are all myths. But what I really understood is that meditation is a way to significantly experience more in whatever we do. If you're driving, you will experience a lot more of the driving. If you're studying for exams, you will experience more deeply. If you are cooking, you will experience a lot more. If you're planning for travel, you'll plan 10 times larger. If you're targeting a specific admission in a college, then you are thinking big and saying, I've got to be in the top 5 universities. And if you are looking for a job and then thinking that, okay, so I should be getting a job with an average salary of whatever, the 3 lakh per annum or 4 lakhs, now you think and say, why not? Why can't I get placed equal to an IM graduate or IIT graduate, where who potentially are getting somewhere between 8 to 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs per annum packages? We start expanding our consciousness significantly, and so we start enhancing and significantly enhance everything we do in our life with more mindfulness, more enthusiasm, more passion. So we actually do a lot many more things. For example, I always wanted to explore in the night time. I wanted to go out and have fun, right? When I was a youngster. But by default, I was told that hey, it's not safe to go out in the night. For example, one example, while it may be very perfectly safe, it's not safe to go out in the night. Why do you want to waste time to go out somewhere to have that ice cream? Small things to larger things. There is rain and they want to go out and then dance in the rain. I mean, if you are able to spend time in sun and if you're able to spend time in winter, rainy season is one more season, right? So why wouldn't we actually go out into the rain? Instead, every time rain comes, the only thing we know is run away, immediately run into the shade, right? That's what we've been taught. Well, 2 seasons we experience very greatly, enjoy it. In one season we travel, another season we sort of nicely cozy around and then do many things. But in a rainy season, we don't enjoy it as much. Instead, we are just going into the inside. We're not even experiencing outside. Where is that coming from? Where we are limited by a lot of limitations that are being placed by the environment, by the parents, teachers, are knowingly or unknowingly. Nobody's intending anything. Based on their own experiences, there is a lot of limitations placed on us. On one side, we see people who are very successful. If you see Bill Gates, if you see Mark Zuckerberg, if you see Dhirubhai Ambani, if you see Dr. Abdul Kalam, they all came from pretty normal backgrounds. For sure, Dhirubhai Ambani or Abdul Kalam came from normal backgrounds. One side, they have exceeded significantly in their life and then achieved so much of significant success in whatever way you want to define it. But on the other side, many have been conditioned to think that I come from a poor background. I come from not so good education. I don't have good English speaking skills. So there is only so much I can achieve. These are all the limitations that have been programmed into ourselves by ourselves or by the people around us. But what I understood, dear friends, with meditation, leave out that peace of mind, all that will happen. But meditation, more importantly, is actually helping us significantly experience whatever that we're wanting to achieve in a level of an order of magnitude higher. It is helping us experience the little pleasures of life to larger things. And in a way, not by exploiting others, but in a way, been working with everybody. In a way where is helping us to be one with everybody, is helping us to make great friends, naturally go and then help others, a way to enrich ourselves, a way to create abundance for ourselves. So I understood this power back in 2002, where success or failure, happiness or sadness is really in our mind, the way we think, the way we carry our beliefs, our limitations, our attitudes, our perceptions that we carried in our what we call the subconscious mind. Our mind is into two parts: conscious mind, subconscious mind. Conscious mind, where actively you are listening to me. Conscious mind is a big part of the brain, which is good for reasoning, learning, reading, analytical skills, decision making, creative power, everything that we want to do. All of that is conscious mind. But tell you what, we have a smaller part inside. It's called subconscious mind. That mind has got our long term memories. That mind has our habits formed in it, our belief system that it's not good to have a lot of money. If you gain a lot of money, it's going to create a lot of problems. How many people have that belief? If you have a lot of money in your life, it's going to create a lot of problems. A belief system. We come from a normal background, so don't aim high. How many people have been told that? Don't aim high. Don't try to fly off. Keep your feet grounded. And then basically think small. We come from this background, so don't aim too high. How many people had that? So the belief systems with which what we grow is all there in subconscious. The research is telling us that even though we have a big brain, which is there with a lot of capability, but the subconscious, which is a small part of it, is what is driving 95% of our life experiences every day. Our life experiences, what you experience today or what you experienced yesterday or day before, 95% of that is driven off of the beliefs and perceptions and habits that you carry in your subconscious mind. You are on a newer day must have made a resolution. Must have made a resolution that I'm going to be a better person this new year. I'm going to be probably waking up every day early and then want to do the jogging. I want to pump some iron and then build those muscles. I want to set time for studying. I want to avoid playing that game for too long. I'm sure we all set targets, we all set resolutions, but how many of you are still persisting? How many of you still are pursuing? From January 1st to today is already 18 days are over. How many are you still pursuing that resolution that you set for yourself? Often, what we set is through a conscious mind, but what actually gets executed is your subconscious mind. When you're trying to wake up at 6 o'clock, that subconscious, which is nicely sleeping, and is going to give you 100 reasons. Hey, Chandra, wake up tomorrow, no problem. Come on, take one more day, it's just fine. It's only one day, just relax. When it comes to wanting to sit down for your studies in the evening, then it's going to tell you, you know what, the studies you can do, the exams are still farther away. Just do this today's game is no problem. Just go out and then party. Go out and spend the time with the friends, no problem. We're going to come up with a lot of reasons because we're already conditioned at that time to do that particular thing that you're already doing regularly. Whatever we repeat regularly, whatever we practice regularly is going into the subconscious, and as a result, that is what is constantly projected. Our body is taking instructions from the subconscious as feelings. So by the time evening 6 o'clock is coming, and if that is your time for regular game, or there's a time for going and meeting friends, already body is conditioned based on the light, based on the time of the day, based on the thought process. It is conditioned that by the time 6 o'clock comes, the body is already signaling the mind and saying, time for going out and then meeting friends. However, you have a resolution which is a conscious mind, unless it goes deep into the subconscious, a program, you are executing the default programs which are there in your existing brain. And as a result, 95%, even though we set a target resolution, we're not able to follow on it. We're not able to follow through it because fundamentally a different part of the brain is operating. That's subconscious mind. So that's why a lot of times we say we use a small part of the brain is because most of the time we are operating out of the subconscious programs. It's called program. What you feed in, what you think and feel, they're all stored in the subconscious. This subconscious mind has got two parts, long-term memory and feeling center. Amygdala, this is called a feeling center, long-term memory called a hippocampus. These two things combined sort of drive most of our outcomes outside, your actions. If you've been feeling sad because something happened in COVID time and somebody very close has vacated the body, passed away, and if you've been regretting and we're brooding over that experience again and again and again, say, hey, this person no longer there. I have a deep vacuum in my life. If these are the words you use and these are the exact things you feel, then it goes deep inside. Everything we experience significantly with a lot of feeling and emotion, it goes quite faster into subconscious mind. And as it goes there and sits there, it keeps projecting similar experiences into our life. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Thoughts and feelings create reality is now corroborated by quantum physics. I have learned through this meditation that the higher wisdom that our thoughts and feelings always create our outer reality. And quantum physics is now telling us that we are deep inside, we're all emptiness and energy. There's a big energy field called quantum energy field. That thing exists everywhere. made up of you and me and everybody else, because all of us deep inside at subatomic particle level, we are pure energy. And then quantum physics is saying that from that energy, there are a whole bunch of possibilities. Every life experience is a possibility that is waiting to happen in the form of energy. And then whenever you put your observation on it, then that experience collapses into your physical reality as an event for you. So that observation is equal to thoughts and feelings. So there is a clear science corroboration to now to prove that our thoughts and feelings create our outer reality. Something that has been said long ago. How many of you know, or how many of you actually understand that our thoughts and feelings create our reality? You can say yes in the chat. Chat is open. How many of you understand that thoughts and feelings create our reality? This is what I learned way back in 2002. They said that thoughts and feelings create reality. It took me some time to scientifically understand it. I got into knowledge by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I got knowledge by Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden, Amit Goswami, several authors from the East and West. They all talked about this. Our thoughts and feelings create reality. Now there's so much of science behind it. Now, what does it mean? And where is meditation in all of this? That 95% subconscious mind, which is driving our behaviors, which is driving our outcomes, our actions, is already in an autopilot mode without you and me being in control. That's why even though you set a resolution on New Year Day, we're not able to follow through, is because it's not in our hands. Subconscious is taken over. The subconscious programs, which are basically feelings and memories, and those are driving so much of emotion in the body is so much conditioned to them. They work in synchronization, in unison. Consciously you want to do something, but you want to wake up and do something, but the body is triggered off into a lot of sleep already, because with that emotion, with that trigger that is there in subconscious, saying it is okay. Outside, nicely cool, nice weather, you can sleep for some more time in the morning. Don't wake up from the bed. It's going to trigger that. It's going to trigger that emotion, and as a result, body is driving us anyway. Because our feelings are a lot powerful than our thoughts. Our feelings, our emotion that is there is a lot powerful, up to 5,000 more times powerful. So we are typically driven out by the conditioned body's feelings and emotion, and that's what is triggered the subconscious mind. And so we need to reprogram the subconscious mind. We need to identify what kind of programs have I set. Am I feeling guilty all the time because I did not do something right with my parents? Or I could not submit my assignment in time. And so do you feel like shameful all the time because it happened 3 times and then somebody has said something to you and rather you feel shameful? Do you feel that you are inadequate because the environment, the people or teachers have told you that, hey, you're not good enough? Do you feel all the time you're inadequate? Is that the thought you're carrying? Because if you carry that thought, dear friends, we create more of it, because thoughts and feelings create our reality. So what we need to do is to reprogram the subconscious, reprogram our brain, where the subconscious, which is the seat of all emotions, which is driving our experiences, to reprogram it with something more constructive, more higher, more expanding, more life supporting. And so this is where meditation comes in. Meditation is not something to renounce life. Meditation is to bring that awareness into our mind, into our body, to say at moment to moment, what am I thinking right now? Do I carry that fear about COVID? Or do I carry that fear because somebody in my near neighborhood has got the COVID, so I'm going to get the same? The moment you say, I'm going to get the same, and we are fearful and we express that emotion of fear, then tell your friends, then we are potentially creating more of that into our life again. Because everything is happening through our thoughts and feelings. And so meditation is helping us become aware of our emotions, of our thoughts, constantly, moment by moment. So first step. And then when we do this meditation, the moment we become aware, so when there is a problem, you're always, for example, there's water leaking in your home. If you know where the problem is, the solution is readily there, right? You know how to fix it. First of all, we need to know where the problem is. If the problem is known and it's easy, you can find 100 solutions and then find what's the best and do it. So that's the thing. The first step is we are challenged to even to recognize that we are thinking something different, because we don't, before you realize it's already done. You see a person who has really been mean to you, when you see that person, automatically your body is triggering a lot of adrenaline, and so you're already losing your temper. Either you are running away from the person or you're already giving bad looks to the person. Without even you controlling, without even being aware, we're already given that bad looks. Or you just try to quietly run away, hide away, right? Ignore, I don't know, go away, right? We do that, isn't it? A lot of times. There are people who want to avoid, right? Isn't it? When we see the person is quietly, we just slip away. We want to avoid because you don't want to again face the person, right? And all the time we have people. Many times between parent, father and daughter, mother and son is happening all the time, isn't it? They come outside into the hall, you go inside. You come outside, they go inside. A nice game happening all the time. And why is so? So, but meditation is making us aware and say, why am I doing what am I doing here? When we recognize where the problem is, the moment we know that awareness comes to us, that what is my current thought pattern, reaction pattern, emotion pattern, then it gives us an opportunity to fix it. So the first step is to understand our state of being. Our state of being is our emotions and our feelings and our thoughts. So first step is to recognize that what our state of being is. Is it positive or is it negative? Is it miraculous or is it disastrous? Is it separation? Is it one? Is it rigid? Is it growth? Is it rigidity? Is it plasticity? We want to understand where is my thought process. First step. Second step, giving us an opportunity to reprogram it. To reprogram something, we have to erase what is there before and then put something new. We have to erase all that circuits in the brain that are there, either that is saying, I'm poor, I'm guilty, I've done bad things in my life, people are always taking over me, I don't have enough resources. All these things are all programs. The COVID is going to come, and then I guess that because of COVID, I'm like this stuck at home. Everything is there as a thought, and then we got to reprogram. Reprogramming requires deprogramming, taking it out, and then putting something new that supports you. So meditation is helping us to remove, deprogram these things one by one. It's clearing a lot of unnecessary stuff. And the meditation is helping us increase our brain's capacity, circuits, so that we start learning new things. It is generating a lot of interest towards experiencing more of life. And so whatever that is necessary to experience more of life is helping us to automatically learn by creating new neural circuits. So dear friends, meditation is a great tool to completely change the habits, that the way we are, change our old self, and then create a great new personality. Your old self carrying a lot of limiting beliefs which limit our potential, and then reprogram and help us reprogram so that we can go to greater heights. We can enhance significantly our life experience. Your college days become great. Your time at home when you go there becomes wonderful. When you go into your travel with friends, you're actually experiencing a lot more, because you suddenly start enjoying nature significantly in a way you never experienced before. You will not crib anymore if you didn't get a seat while traveling by train and say, oh, okay, this is another new experience. You start accepting things, because meditation remolds a lot of our brain circuits. It makes things happen very naturally, seamlessly. So what is this technique? Very, very simple. I taught this technique, and my Vani, wife, taught this technique to our children when they're at 6 years old. It is so simple. My father at 83 years is practicing this technique for 3 to 4 hours a day. He sits down and then practice this technique. It doesn't matter, but it's very, very simple, dear friends. And such a simple technique that anybody can practice can give a profound benefit into us. This is a technique that comes from Gautama Buddha. The origin started from Gautama Buddha. It's called Anapanasati. Observing our normal natural breath. Ana is in breath, apana is out breath, sati is to be with. To be with your in breath and out breath. Anapanasati vipassana. Anapanasati vipassana. Anapanasati is to be with your in-breath and out-breath. Observe your in-breath and out-breath. In English, we're calling it breath mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is to be aware of something that you're doing non-judgmentally. Whatever you do non-judgmentally, do it. Be aware of it. Do it non-judgmentally. So breath mindfulness is to be aware of your breath, your natural breath, your own rhythm of that breath, which is going in and coming out non-judgmentally. That means without interpreting how heavy it is, how light it is, how strong it is. Now, because of that, something else is happening. We don't interpret anything. Instead, we just observe as it is. That's breath mindfulness meditation. So the posture is very, very simple. That's why they love this meditation. This posture does not require you to be any Padmasana, Siddhasana, or any special postures. Our spine also need not be erect. Forget about it. You don't even have to sit on the floor if you can't sit on the floor. Wherever you are right now, sitting in the chair with your legs crossed at ankles, your fingers clasped into each other, your eyes closed, fingers clasped into each other, and then place your hands comfortably in your lap, legs crossed at your feet. Three things we do. When we do these three things, we are stilling the body. Our goal in meditation is to empty the mind. We have these thousands and thousands of thoughts, which are the cause of our outer reality. So we want to empty the mind as much as possible. The goal of meditation is to empty the mind. And we empty the mind when we still the body first, so that our body does not distract us, and then we observe the breath. So stilling the body requires removing the specs, closing eyes, fingers into fingers, like this comfortably, and then placing your hands in your lap, crossing your feet at ankle. If you're sitting on the chair, no problem. Then sitting on the floor, then you just cross-legged, right? So that's the posture for meditation. And then we are, with our eyes closed, we observe our normal natural breath. Where do you observe? The breath is going in and coming out in your nostrils, right? So take a point in the nose, anywhere, tip here, preferably here, right in the middle of the eyebrows, and then observe breath is going in and coming out. Breath is going in and coming out. When you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. The thousands of thoughts that we have, slowly they start coming down automatically. We'll understand the science behind why does it happen, but it does happen. When I observe the breath, mind becomes empty. As the mind is getting empty, we start withdrawing our attention off the matter around us, the environment, our body, our past, everything is withdrawn. And as we withdraw our attention off of this whole material reality, then we start experiencing something greater. There's a greater emptiness that we see everywhere. We feel a lot of energy. Quantum physics says that everything is emptiness and energy inside. So we start experiencing that energy, what we call the quantum energy field, where all these unlimited possibilities exist. So when we go into a meditation, observing a breath, and as you observe the breath may get lighter and shorter. Initially, you have a certain rhythm of the breath. When you observe it, mind is becoming empty. As the mind is becoming empty, body requires less and less work to do, and so breath requirement also goes down. So it becomes shorter, lighter, shorter, lighter. And as you continue to observe it, then slowly, slowly we become totally empty. That's the time we are going to the other side, where we are completely experiencing a sense of emptiness and energy, which translates to certain kind of experience in the body, our mind, maybe visions, colors, some kind of feelings, body movements, swaying, swinging, anything can happen. Just be a witness and observe them. So we're going to practice a few minutes of meditation. Now, while you're observing the breath, you may get distracted into thought again. Our mind is a monkey mind. There's so many thoughts. So you may get distracted into the thought. If you recognize your thinking, if you recognize your own thought, gently come back to observing the breath again. So our job during this process of meditation is to continue to focus and put your attention on the breath. Subtle observation, a non-judgmental observation. You don't care what exactly is happening, but all you know is that, okay, there is breath going in, coming out. That is enough. I don't want you to interpret anything more than just observing that there's breath going in, coming out. And as you're observing, if you're losing a sense of observation, that's fine. That's where we want to go to. As you observe, either you are going off into thought Then you recognize you're actually thinking about what you're going to do next for dinner and this and that. Come back to breath. But if you're not thinking anything, but instead you're slowly losing the sense of the breath itself, and you're somewhere going away, that's what you exactly want to go. Let it go. You go along with it and continue to observe it subtly and subtly, and then slowly, slowly we lose a sense of time and space, and then we're going into this emptiness and energy, right? So that's what we want to do. And it is natural that we'll go into thought for many, many people, more so on a day 1, day 2, day 10, day 20. And then it is okay and it's perfectly acceptable that in the whole process of meditation, sometimes we are in the thought, sometimes we are in the breath. It is perfectly acceptable process. So process of meditation itself means that we are with the breath for some time, we are in the thought for some time. It is the process. The process itself is not to say that you are totally empty. No, that is the target. But the process is where it is natural that we are going to be in thought, in with the breath and emptiness. We're going to switch around these states and it is fine. Right? Don't be harsh on yourself. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. We're going to practice meditation for a little while. And then I see Padma Shri Karthikeyan sir joined the program and will take his message at the end of the session. Former CBA director, as when we listen into very successful people who are taking the benefit of meditation, practicing by themselves, and at the same time talking about it is always inspiring. So we'll take the message from Sir, who is there, who is handled the famous Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, and then literally made the country proud in those days in bringing the right justice. And then Sir is there with us, and then we'll take his message. But before that, let's go into a breath meditation. Relax yourself. I'm going to play some music.
Chandra,
Yes, sir.
I just came
Yes,
here.
sir. Please read your message. Maybe that's better. Yes.
Good. I think Ms. Balasubrahmanyam has explained so beautifully what all is possible and what all he has achieved. I endorse everything he said, and I heard hundreds of people how they got benefited by this meditation, the simplest form of meditation. So I congratulate all the participants who are lucky to get exposed to this. Have faith in what you are doing. At least have an open mind and be regular. One day you know what it is, but you have to experience it. It takes a few days' time. Stay on the whole course. I can assure you will be benefited in many ways, definitely. And please tell your colleagues also who have missed it, they can join tomorrow, day after tomorrow also, because we want everybody to be happy. And even though it's made for students, but I think parents also can join.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, people are bring. The more the merrier. Alone is not enough. Your colleague should come, your family should come, and then the joy, satisfaction will be perfect. I just wanted to greet you all. Congratulations for joining, and thanks to Mr. Balasubrahmanyam. And he is the example of what it can achieve. And he speaks so frankly and about how it transformed his life in so many ways. Already a successful man, but ultimate, satisfaction, contentment, joy, that's important. Whatever you may achieve in life, yes, you will achieve. But apart from that, whatever you happen to do in your life, you can be happy. How that is possible, it's all your attitude. And this gives you the secrecy of technology of what you do. All the best. Thank you, Chandra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful message.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Balasubrahmanyam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Dear friends, that's Padma Shri D.R. Karthikeyan, sir. When saying one thing, just stick to it and then practice it, then you will see the difference. This is an invisible stuff. I practiced for myself for 40 days after experimenting with it for a few months later, but we're talking of 20 years ago. For 40 days, I was deep in it. I was experiencing, I was meditating for 1 to 2 hours a day. I was reading books along the way. All of that will introduce in the next 3 weeks. But I was doing it, and then I decided at that time that I'm now going to leave this in my life. And so That's a powerful message from Karthikeyan, sir, who has been there with us for the last few months quite a bit. And then, of course, Sar has been practicing meditation for decades now. And so it's great to hear. And then let's go into a meditation now. Relax yourself, sit comfortably. I'm going to play light music. The music is going to help us go into the deeper states quickly. With your eyes closed, remove your specs. Observe. With you keep your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. With your eyes closed, specs removed. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. Be with your breath. We are going into powerful group meditation. In this meditation, we observe our in breath and the out breath for the whole duration. Be with your breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. When the mind is empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We allow our body to function at its natural best. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the warm out breath, dear friends. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize your thinking, gently go back to observing your in breath and the out breath. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath, and allow yourself to slowly and slowly become empty of all the thoughts in your mind. As the mind is empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? Can you sense energies in any part of your body? Meditation is helping us reprogram our subconscious behaviors, habits, beliefs, attitudes, perceptions. Be with your breath and allow yourself to stay connected to your in breath and the out breath, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is empty, can you feel that emptiness inside your body? Become aware of that emptiness all around your body, occupying your room. Can you become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time? Remember, when we withdraw our attention of all the thought, we experience that greater emptiness of no body, no thing, in no place and no time. That's energy. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum energy field with infinite possibilities and opportunities. Allow yourself to stay connected to this quantum field of unlimited of unknown. The longer you stay with this feel as nobody, as nothing, the more you receive that unlimited possibilities into your life. Stay aware of that emptiness of nobody and nothing, and allow yourself to stay connected to this abundance of energies in this field. Friends, it's time to express gratitude. Gratitude is a high state of receivership. The more we open up our hearts and express gratitude to everything and everybody in our life, the more experiences we receive into our life. Can you be grateful to your parents for giving us this beautiful connection to this universe? Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding our knowledge and wisdom. Be thankful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your relatives, everybody, for helping us learn so many things. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, the planets, our stars, for being an integral part of our life, for filling our lives with beauty, energy, mystery, and more. Be grateful to all the things we use, the technology, the places we visit, our institutes, our governments, the systems that support our lives in many ways. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. And be grateful to this intelligent quantum energy field, this universe, for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax and let your autonomous nervous system process the energies into your body. And as you relax, recollect your experience from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, wonderful. Hope you enjoyed the session. Whatever you felt, you can write in your chat. That's your first meditation. We practiced for about 20 minutes. We're going to do this practice every day. We're going to add in one more process from tomorrow to make it complete, and then practice it for within a 1 hour time for a good 30-35 minutes every day. During the next 3 weeks, we're going to learn scientifically what is this quantum field, how is this brain working, how is this health connected to meditation, what is this creation, what is this manifestation science. We're going to understand scientifically various concepts. We're going to explore deep about this subject through scientific concepts, modern scientific concepts, to the best of our abilities. The more we learn this at the time of history, dear friends, the more we can accept and implement it. It's not something is somebody's telling you just sit down, close your eyes, and then you're going to get a lot of energy. We are going to understand this scientifically for the next 3 weeks. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have a concept of master classes where we're going to learn this wisdom. We learned something about meditation today. We're going to learn more on these Wednesdays and Fridays. We're going to use the rest of the days for practice and longer meditation, but we're actually bringing in external guest speakers who are going to come and share, like Balasundaram just shared today, a business leader. We're going to have some business leaders come in and share. We're going to have a lot of professionals like you, a lot of youth, students like you, who come in and share how meditation helped transform themselves. What did they do? How long did they take? And then how is their life now? We're going to help understand that. You'll have opportunities to interact closely with experienced teachers during the next 3 weeks. So the WhatsApp groups are created for all of us to be associated, connected. 3 weeks is a long period. It's not 1-2 days. Every day we're posting newsletters, we're posting resources in the form of books. If you go back and connect to what is said, meditation is to become aware of our feelings and thoughts and then work towards reprogramming. And then to reprogram, we deprogram. Meditation is helping. But to reprogram, reprogram, we got to put something new. So we got to learn something new. When you learn something new, we can program it, right? We can go in there. So we got to learn something new. On one side, we got to remove what's not necessary. On the other side, we got to learn. So that's why we're going to we're going to talk about a lot of the scientific wisdom, but at the same time, we also are sharing newsletters. We have parallel book clubs where people are reading books like You Are the Placebo, books like Jonathan Livingston Seagull, things that sort of unleash your potential of healing energy or any creation energy. Many, many books like that are there. We're going to introduce a lot of that through this literature, through these newsletters. So the WhatsApp groups are a great way for us to stay connected. So emails have been sent, I believe, to all of you who registered. And all you have to do is to click. Maybe you are going to get added to a WhatsApp group later in the day. But either way, if you have an email, please go and click and then become a member of the WhatsApp group. And there you'll meet a facilitator whom we're going to introduce tomorrow. And for this whole program, while I will teach with me, I would like to introduce two of my colleagues who are going to be carrying the teaching for the most part. Let me see if we can spotlight. So we want to introduce Naga Pradeep. And can you add spotlight of Ravindra? Where is he? Yes. So we have two young masters who've been practicing, who've been teaching for a long time. And then I request Naga Pradeep to introduce.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Pradeep. By profession, I'm working as a software engineer in Bangalore for the last 8 years. I have been practicing meditation right from the final year of my engineering. So it's been close to 8.5 years now. Yeah. So we'll connect more in the coming days. Thank you.
Wonderful, Pradeep. Pradeep has been teaching quite a bit and very scientific, very easy in approach with lots of personal experiences, transmissions. So we sure want to listen to him more and more as we go along. Ravindra?
Good evening, friends. Thank you very much. Welcome you all for this 21 days Master Government program. This is going to transform every one of us. So myself, Ravindra, I'm practicing since last 11 years. So I got benefited a lot from meditation. I do training and recruitment business in Bangalore. So it helped me in all the aspects of my life. So to have a new version of myself every day. So we are going to learn so much from these 21 day sessions. Be with us and transform your life. Thank you.
Wonderful. Ravindra is synonymous to lots of meditation and service. And he is going to be the host for the program for the next all 3 weeks in driving and then ensuring that everything goes in order. Now we have several facilitators who are going to support you as part of this WhatsApp group creation. So we're going to introduce them tomorrow. And each of them again have youngsters like you or otherwise who are practicing meditation with significant benefits of meditation and then are there to explain any question you may have. Now, some of you might have had experiences today. I've not asked you to share, but we will do that tomorrow. Hold on to that experience. Every day at the end of the meditation, we say, recollect your meditation experiences. You want to recollect that experience so that next day when you meditate, you want to look at and say what part worked really good for you. What part of the segment where you didn't do too well, you feel that you could do more better. So you want to work on those things. Whatever you worked very well for, you want to repeat it tomorrow. What did not work that well, you want to do something different. If that more gratitude, if you didn't really click well, tomorrow see that you got the right memories that you can, right people, right memories that you want to express gratitude for, right? If your seat is not that great today because we are not able to go into the deep meditation, so change the seat. Wherever you are, see in a different posture, right? Slightly differently. So whatever that is, try to do things where you didn't go well today. So that's what we're doing. And in addition, of course, recollecting experiences has a different meaning. We would understand it as we learn more about these meditation experiences. That tomorrow Ravindra or Naga Pradeep are going to share and then talk about various experiences and then how and what happens in meditation more deeply. So with that, it's great to have you all participate enthusiastically. I'm sure more people will join. I believe that many of them perhaps did not get the reminder in time. So we hope to see many more. I believe 1,000 people have registered, so it's got to be seeing a lot many people than what we saw today. And then hopefully we'll work towards it. In case you have your friends, I hope you're sure we're going to bring them back to this session from tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all, and then have a great rest of the day. And then otherwise, we're going to see you back again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. And thank you, Balsundramji. Do we have Ramesh Bapna, sir?
No,
No,
sir.
I don't think.
We don't have. All right. Okay. Okay. So thank you all. And so we meet back tomorrow once again, and then we're going to meet our facilitators, and then we're going to learn more about what happens in the rest of the 3 weeks to tomorrow. Okay. With that, once again, thank you and have a great day. And some of us are going to stay back for a little while after this. If you have any questions or anything about groups and this and that, you can ask us. Yes. Oh, I've got the sound.
All is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is well, all is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is well, all is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is well, all is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is well, all is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is well, 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 I can.
Okay. Any questions, anybody? Hi, Rachna.
Hello, sir.
How was the session?
It was good. Felt good.
Wonderful. Mallika, would you like to say something?
No, thank you, sir. Nice experience.
Is this the first time or you practicing from before?
I have been practicing from your YouTube video for 15 minutes daily.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where are you
And online, this is my first time.
from? I'm first
I'm from Kathal.
from? Where did you say?
Kethel. It's Kethel in Haryana.
Catherine, Haryana. Okay. Wonderful. Great to see you on the screen. Anybody else has any?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else has any question? Come on, you can speak. Pushpanjali. Okay. All right. That's great to have all of you. So we'll meet you all tomorrow. Yes, somebody answered. Kartikeya. Ravindra and Nagpur, please take on if you want to take some of those questions.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Karthik.
Yes, sir. I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, go on.
Yes, sir. Till now, I don't know what talent I have. How to find my talent, sir? Through meditation.
Okay. Do we have sir still?
Oh no.
Okay, fine. So you want to identify what you are good at?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you are asking?
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Okay. I think it will happen quite naturally. Let's see after 21 days whether you will be able to give me any answer.
Is it possible through meditation, sir?
Absolutely. On an average, 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts will cross our mind every single day, out of which 95% of them are repetitive, which means they are quite unnecessary or useless in other terms. So if we are spending 95% of our energy on the thoughts which we don't need, then obviously we are losing some interesting stuff over there. We are spending our energy on the unwanted areas. So what meditation helps us is to calm down our mind. So once our mind is settled, once the number of thoughts comes down, and we'll slowly start developing clarity on certain areas. So yeah, that's how we'll start narrowing down on the things.
Okay, sir.
Just join every day. You'll understand more. So we have quite an interesting topics that are lined up for the next 21 days. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the movie Matrix. So if you haven't watched, watch it today. Otherwise also it's fine. I'll tell the story tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank
Any other questions? Thanks, Karthik, for coming forward and asking. Where are you from?
I'm from Udumalpet, sir, from Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so is this your first program or how it is?
Yes, sir. I have been introduced to your foundation through my college, sir.
Which
Bannariam.
college?
Bannari.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
I believe we are already doing a session, right, for you in the afternoon. So this is your second session every
Yes, sir.
day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice. People are not finding time for one, but you are making it for two.
Yes, sir. Since it is interesting, sir.
Great. We'll make it more interesting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? Or anyone else has anything to share? I can see some of my good friends here. Rachna, Neha, Swapna ma'am, Sindhu, Ladini, who else I know? Lot of Ivan folks. Veda Priya, yes. Hi Mallika, hope to see you for the next 20 days also.
Yes, sure, sir.
How you came to know about this program?
Through my mother. My mother is already doing this program. So
Oh,
she gave me
okay.
the link to
The
register
6,
for
6
this.
a.m. one? Is your mom attending the 6 a.m. session?
Yes, in early morning she's doing.
Okay, fine. So then you should go back and share some exciting stuff to her. So she should decide to attend our session. It's okay even if she skipped the 6 a.m.
Sorry. Yeah.
So what I meant is you should go back and talk to her with a lot of excitement, and then she should get curiosity what this girl is learning in this evening session.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, just kidding. Okay, if none of you has nothing to express, then see you all tomorrow. Hi, Bhuvana. We are not able to see you today.
Hi, sir. I'm having a severe network glitch over here, so I'll correct it today and I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow then. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, 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 thank you. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in this moment to keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anadal. Again, we'll meet tomorrow, same time, evening. Thank you.